Today we're going to be exploring with our paint palettes, colours and our canvas to create this beautiful abstract painting. So grab your paints, your colours and let's get straight into it. For today I'm going to be using a large canvas. Colours I have sap green, olive green, viridian hue, scarlet red, mid yellow and titanium white. I have a jar of water. For brushes I have a short flat brush, a long flat brush, a Filbert brush, and I also have a flat catalyst wedge, 2 types of palette knives. Any old cloth that you have just to rinse off your brushes. First thing I'm going to do is start off by wetting my canvas. You can do this with a spray bottle, you can do this with a large brush, you can do this with your hands. It is entirely up to you. I like to just make sure whenever I'm painting, the main goal is to enjoy, let go. So it doesn't matter really how we paint or what we use to paint. It's just enjoying the actual process of making the painting. So I'm just going to be spreading that all around. I just find it's very quick when you use your hands in regards to a brush. Okay, right, that is nice and wet. Grabbing my colours and my palette knife, I'm going to start by taking some titanium white and I'm going to be putting it off here to the side. I'm also going to be grabbing a tiny bit of yellow and just kind of pushing that on the outskirts. Okay, now going in with some of that sap green, we're going to get a little bit more brave with our application. I'm grabbing that colour and we are just placing it down. Also going to be grabbing some of that olive green and just pushing that through as well. And then the same bit of olive green on this side. So right now we're just really placing down color, and maybe you can even grab a bit of white here. If you wanted to, you could put a bit of yellow. We are definitely just exploring and seeing where this takes us. I'm also going to grab a tiny bit of red and mix that into the green because that's going to instantly deepen the tones. So if you mix red into green, you're going to end up with this much more neutral green. And now you can see we've got this much darker, almost brown tone of green. So as you can see, everything kind of is mixed and matched. So what we can start going in now is by using the palette knife, going in and creating more of harmony together. So just going to put a bit of water through the middle because with that place we kind of want it to stay nice and light. I don't really want to put a lot of colours in there. So you can grab a bit more white and yellow. And we're just kind of going forward. Okay, so I'm just drying off my palette knife and just doing that kind of spreading butter technique. Okay, so we're just working on that first layer right now. I'm also going to take some viridian hue and mix some Scarlet red into it to again give me that deeper green. And then I'm going to take a slight bit of yellow and I'm going to put this down in the corner here. We're really just playing with all the greens and just having fun with it. That's the most important thing that we can do. So I'm going to okay, and now we get to start playing with some textures. So grabbing some of that sap green with a little bit of the crimson red, grabbing some yellow, just kind of pushing it down, grabbing some olive green. You can kind of now just use the palette knife to add some texture into the painting. So kind of brush it upwards. You can kind of maybe even go in and do some lines. Now that we've set that first foundation of color underneath, we can now go on top and create those layers that we want to play with. So I'm just taking the mixes of green and maybe sometimes even taking some yellow and applying it through. Now where we've got the dark green, we can go in and add some more texture just to balance out the whole painting together so that it isn't just one big blob of color. So I'm really just grabbing any of the greens on my palette and creating these different textures. Okay, right, I think we've got this really beautiful mix going on at the moment. So now what I want to do is I want to go in with some white and I want to brighten up the painting just a little bit. So we're just going in and putting down the pieces of white. And I might even do a little bit of yellow to not bring down the vibrancy of the green as much. Okay, so swapping over to my other palette knife, just start by so we're creating these kind of bright lights that fall through our painting. And now doing the same with the olive green, I'm going to take just a slight, in some places I'm going to put down some of that olive green. Just be careful when you push it out. You can get a lot in one go. So I'm going to just do that. I don't want to do too much. Okay, so then just taking now, and I'm just going to be dragging it down, doing the exact same thing that we've just done with the yellow. And as you can see, we're creating almost these kind of little raindrops, which I'm absolutely loving. And this is the beauty of doing your paintings unplanned, is you're going to think it's going to start off one way, but actually as you end up working on it and kind of doing those next layers, it ends up being an entirely different painting. So I'm going to grab some of this white that I have here and some yellow, and I'm going to go in our kind of light zone, and I want to do the same thing. I want to add a bit of texture to it, not being afraid to kind of bring some light in, but also at the same time letting that brightness really pop out through the painting itself. Okay, right, this is looking absolutely brilliant. So now the only thing I can think to add is we're going to be going in with some of that olive green color. So I'm just going to grab some more of that on my palette, and we're going to be creating some lines with our palette knife. With my palette knife, I'm just going to slowly bring out, and I can even start here from the bottom. Just want to add some more texture using a different kind of pattern to it. Now I also want to go here and add some as well, maybe even here. Okay. Right, that's looking beautiful. So next thing we're going to do is mix the scarlet red with some white. I'm going to also get a bit more yellow onto my palette, get a little bit more olive green and a little bit more sap green. So I'm just going to grab that sap green like so, not too much, only need a little bit. And I'm going to be grabbing my Filbert brush, just dipping it into some water, and I'm going to be mixing some white and scarlet red together. So now we're going to start adding some contrast to the painting. I'm going to start off by doing these really tiny, dainty petals. And I'm just going to be placing them anywhere where we've placed those kind of stick shapes. We want to do this really subtly. I don't want to overpower the painting with this color, but we do want to bring in a different color just to draw the eye and add some more depth to the painting. Kind of make it flow upwards. And you can even go to some other parts of the painting to add those small little petals, like here as well. We're just going and taking it step by step. We're not in a rush. We are just enjoying the process. I'm now going to be grabbing my long flat brush and dipping it in some water and taking some of that sap green and some of that yellow. I'm going to start to add some some almost leaf kind of shapes. I'm just pushing down my brush and dragging down. So just taking either the sap green, some yellow, really doesn't have to be perfect. Good. So I'm just using that green that we have and putting it anywhere that feels right. It really doesn't have to be perfectly thought out. Okay, so this is definitely looking good and it is coming together slowly, slowly. Okay, now I think I'm going to add one there. And then I think we are just going to end this with some splatter. And we are good to go. So I'm going to grab some of that green. So I'm going to grab some of that green now onto my brush. Kind of mix it. And then I'm just going to do some tapping in the lighter area. And then in the green side, I'm going to take some of that red and white. So I'm just taking that with my brush, adding water to it. So we've got that contrasting color. And I'm just going to go in and add some pink splatter. And that's the final results of today's painting. I really hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see me paint next. And I'll see you in the next video.